Oh, welcome, 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 welcome to Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, the host, not the most, but humble. And I do mean humble, D. Nostra Novice, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Thursday to give you, of course, the My Two Cent. First and foremost, thank you so very much for being a part of the show. If you're watching it any time of the day, any time of the week, if you're watching in the morning, good morning to you. I'm just here. I'm here for you. I'm happy that I'm here for you. I'm happy that you're here for me. How about that? And truly, without you guys, it wouldn't be me. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins, I truly do thank you for being a part of the show. If you want to do anything else, thank you for watching the content. Thank you, number one, for that. But if you want to do anything else for me, go ahead and hit that good old like button. Hit that like button or whatnot. If you want to do anything else, then those two things. Well, not asking for a dime. Asking for a dime. Hit the sub button. Hit that old sub button. Chris Statlander will like you for that. She'll like you 100 and million. I don't know. I'm just playing. I don't know. Get well, Chris. But if you've already hit the like button, I thank you. Number one. Number two, if you haven't hit it, but if you have, go ahead and talk to the masses. Talk to everybody. Tell them about the awesomeness of awesome that I give on a weekly basis or whatnot. We're on the road to 1,000. We're on the road to monetization or whatnot. So y'all go ahead and do that. Love you. I love you for it. I love you for it. I got more things in the bag. I just can't do it right now because I do work full time. So anyway, if you want to do more than just those things, I'm not asking for a credit card. I'm not asking for a debit card. I'm not asking for any type of numbers. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. I do seven core shows each and every week for you guys. I thank you once again for hitting the notification bell. As soon as this bad boy uploads, you will be a part of the awesomeness that I provide you guys and whatnot. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. If you don't know anything about My Two Cent, first and foremost, where have you been at? You must have been in a coma or something like that. But number two, have you been under a rock? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? I've done like 21 of these right now. I think this is episode 21. So I grab something that I usually get from the Dirt Sheet Roundup, and I try to go into an intimate conversation between me and you about said conversation or whatnot. Today's said conversation is about, of course, Vance McMahon. They're thinking about putting him into the Hall of Fame this year. Now, let's go ahead and talk about it. First and foremost, if you have not heard about what happened with Vince McMahon, once again, are you in a coma or under a rock, or you don't have TV or cable or internet, anything? If you're a wrestling fan, you should, not even if you're a wrestling fan, if you're a business mogul, you should know the story of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. If you don't, let's go ahead and rewind just a little bit or whatnot. Back in June, my birthday month, of course, we do it on my birthday month. A lot of craziness happened or whatnot. We found out, of course, that Vince McMahon was cheating on his wife, and not only once but numerous times. Some of these sexual escapades resulted in millions upon millions of dollars being sent to said woman, and that's what we call hush money. But it comes out to be that some of this money may or may not be part of the WWE itself. So not only were you doing, you were cheating, you were having sexual escapades with women, you were spending money that wasn't even your money. Also, we are hearing a lot about, disrespecting women, Not if he didn't get the box, unfortunately, he did not give them another contract. So it was a lot of stuff going on. His assistant, uh, he used to bang, or his she was part of the legal team. He banged her. After he did her, he sent her to John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis had a piece of the play too. So it was just a whole huge scandal involving money and sex and women, and disrespecting of the women. And my theory is that we had a story on the Dirt Sheet Roundup. Go see the Dirt Sheet Roundup from last Sunday. And they were, contemplating, putting him into the Hall of Fame in WrestleMania 39, which is next April in 2023. Here's my thing. How about we wait? How about we wait for about a year or a couple of years? We don't hear from Vince McMahon for a very long time about that. Because truly, these scandals are still fresh. I know that we still have to CM Punk and the Elite squabble, and that kind of threw away a lot of the stuff. But even if you say to any wrestling fan Vince McMahon, they will bring that up first. Matter of fact, I truly think that if you do Google Vince McMahon, it's either talking about one scandal after another scandal. It doesn't talk about the accolades that he has done. He has revolutionized, of course, the wrestling industry. He has done that. Hands down. I'm not crapping on Vince for anything of what he has done. But I asked this question. Let's go to somebody a little darker, a little deeper. R. Kelly. R. Kelly is one of the greatest R&B artists of all time. I, believe it or not, am not a R. Kelly fan. I don't like a lot of his music. But it's not about me. We're talking about like everybody. R. Kelly is the greatest one of the greatest R&B artists of all time. He is now in jail for a very long time for doing stuff he was not supposed to be doing. We're talking about slaves. We're talking about misconduct with money. Just everything. But, and I ask this with a huge but, can you separate, of course, the music from the man? Can you separate those two? And I say this. I say yes, you can. But he just recently went to jail. Should he be in the Hall of Fame right now? No. Give it some time. Give it some time. He truly deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Will he be in the Hall of Fame? I doubt it, because it's a little different when it comes to the WWE and, of course, the music industry. I don't know why, because we have a lot of other stuff that I'm not talking about in the music industry that's even worse than him. But I digress. Now, all I'm saying is that if you want to put a good light onto Vincent Kennedy McMahon, we need to get away from all of the scandals that happened from literally 2 months. It's a 2-month scandal that was broke by the Wall Street Journal. Now, just like I said, we can do it on the WrestleMania 40, which is the 40th anniversary of WrestleMania. And instead of putting numerous people in the Hall of Fame, what you can do on WrestleMania 40 is just allow him to be in there by himself. You have numerous people come up and talk about Vince McMahon, have a great time with talking about Vince McMahon. I mean, numerous people. Like you have your people that would come and induct him. You have about 10 people to induct of course, Vince McMahon. From, I would even say, the former president of the United States, which is a close friend of his, Donald J. Trump, should be there. Of course, the person that gave him a ton of money, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, of course, his family should come out there and give him love. The Undertaker should come out there and give him love. A lot of people. I mean, we're talking about back to back to back giving out speeches, and then eventually you come out, you get Vince McMahon to talk, have his love, and that's it. I mean, even give him a doc. I mean, they gave a doc to Paige, for crying out loud. She's not even with the company anymore. But go get him a movie. Get him a movie. Do what you got to do with it. You know, X all the scandals out, because it's the steroid scandal I haven't even talked about yet. But take all of that stuff out, and if you look at the greater good, which is still bad, because there's a lot of bad stuff that he's done, but and I know a lot of people I can separate that. I can separate what he's done for the company, because without him, you wouldn't have WCW, you wouldn't have Impact, you wouldn't have AEW, you wouldn't have these companies with the bigger good or whatnot, the greater good. Now, do I hate what happened to these women? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am so appalled at what he has done, especially with the steroids, with the wrestlers that are elderly and never got health insurance from him, the numerous suicides that he truly doesn't think he's a part of, the arrogantness, the cockiness, all of that. Yes, there's a lot behind this person. But I will say this. Truly, are you perfect? I'm asking. And I'll just wait. Are you perfect? Because if you're perfect in every shape and form, then I applaud you. I truly applaud you, because last time I checked, there are not anybody that has nothing on their record. Even myself, I have plenty of stuff that I'm not perfect about. So, should I be the one not going to the YouTube Hall of Fame? I beg a differ. So, once again, Vince McMahon, not the greatest person in the world, but I do want to pump the brakes a little bit. Let's pump the brakes. Let's wait until everything simmers down, and only then we can go ahead and get him the roses before. I mean, the dude is physically fit times 12. Give him the roses that he truly deserves. Because, contrary to popular belief, the man is an icon. He is an icon. You can hate him, you can love him, you can hate him. He is an icon beyond icon. The dude I think he celebrated his 74th birthday. And just like I said, the dude is jacked beyond jacktivity. It's creepy how he looks. And I promise you, if you wait another year, he is not going to expire anytime soon. All right? So if you're hearing this, Stephanie and Nick Khan, please do not do this. Because if you do this, I promise you, there will be so many people outside of the vineyard that you're doing it. It's in Compton, in the the Rams Stadium. If you do this, I'm telling you, if this happens, you will have a ton of women groups. You have a lot of people with assault groups. You will have a lot of people in just campaigning for you guys and whatnot. You'll probably even get another John Oliver story that happened on about WWE, about the independent contractors, which I want to talk about as well. But just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes just a little bit. I know y'all are so fast and itchy to pull the trigger, but with this one, you need to hold it with a grain of salt. I love y'all so much. I enjoy y'all so much, so much, so much. I think this is episode 21. I didn't praise episode 20, but I will praise this one. I've been doing this for 21 straight Thursdays. 21 straight Thursdays I've done this. And without you guys, I truly am humbled. There's a reason why I say humbled every single time I come out and I talk to you guys. I thank you, and then I'm truly humbled. I'm truly happy to do this content. I'm not going to stop. This is not going to be a season finale. I'm going to keep rolling along. I'm going to keep going until the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it with my bare hands. Y'all, mental health is truly a thing. Make sure you're taking care of number one first before you take care of anybody else. Also, we know flu season is right around the corner, and also that disgusting, hideous bug is still out there. Y'all make sure if you're healthy enough, go get vaccinated. Okay? Once again, I will see y'all tomorrow for, of course, AEW Grand Slam Rampage, which is 2 hours, and also you will see SmackDown as well. Tribal Chief will be back, so we will see what happens with that as well. I love y'all once again. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.